Hey everyone, it's Dave, Chewy's Backyard Farm. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm working on part 2 of the brooder. I have stripped everything out of the brooder and we've now basically got it all cleaned out of all the old wood, all the old 2x4s, the lights and everything. And now what I'm doing is coming around here. Lighting's not bad, not really good in this, so I don't want to basically videotape this without lights in here because it's dark. I don't want to record videotape this at 80s. Tell that I'm a kid of the 80s. But anyway, if you look right up here, right up there, you see those are Simpson Strong Tie 2x4 brackets. And what we're going to do, as you can see over here, it's hard to hang anything in a shipping container because the metal sides, if you drill a hole in the roof, it's going to leak. So we want to keep this as dry as possible. So that's the idea right there. Honestly, got that from another farmer on YouTube. Hey, let's all share our tips and tricks. But anyway, my plan is to get those 2x4s as rafters, and then of course I'm not hanging a lot of weight on it. If I have every stanchion here, every little I'll point it this way, every little, that right there, indent. If I have every indent with it connected to a Simpson Strong Tie 2x4 bracket and then a 2x4 as the rafter, then the whole way down through here, or the whole way down through here, as you see, I can hang feeders, waterers, lights, heaters, and then I can also go to the commercial waterers, which I've already purchased from Georgia Poultry, Hog Slat. Great guys. I'm gonna put a link down below about Hog Slat if you're doing any farming. They've got the commercial side, and they also have some stuff for homesteaders. So I'm not really a homesteader. What I am is just a small farmer. I left the corporate world and the government world to be a small farmer, and I'll have a video on that later on about the why. We're gonna start with the why. But I just wanted to make a quick video while we're doing this, and then after I get it all in, I'll let you see it. Because like I said, lighting's not good in here, sounds horrible because it sounds like a cathedral, a big open area. But here we are what I'm trying to do is utilize what we have, rather than spending a bunch of money, utilize what I've got, and use it to raise birds with. And you start out with a brooder, and if you don't have a really good brooder, your birds are gonna suffer. Your meat's gonna suffer in the long run. Your profits are gonna suffer. Your business will suffer, basically. So this worked really well last year, but as you've seen in the last video, part 1, you can see there was stuff in the way. It was hard to clean out. It was hard to catch birds. And it stressed them out a little bit. I don't like to stress them out because that just causes problems with their bodies, and so I don't want to stress them out. So I wanted to figure out a way to get everything up off the floor, so we can crank up all of our waterers, all of our feeders, all of our heaters, get them up off the floor, out of the way, and then be able to pick up our birds, and or my next thought is to corral birds out the door and into a waiting either trailer or an awaiting piece of box to move them. Less times we handle it is better. The less times we handle these birds is better. We were actually doing just an analysis. We try to analyze everything that we do. We try to look at what we're doing. How can we get better? How can we be more efficient? And I believe we handle these birds on about, I'm not going to say average, I think about 7 or 8 times. So that's not efficient. And it causes stress. It stresses them out. So that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to stress these birds out. I want their life as best as possible, because a happy bird is happy food. Happy food is happy people, and that's what we want. All right. So come along, watch us, subscribe and like. Hey, it doesn't cost anything. You get to laugh at me. You get to see what we actually do, our mess ups, and our real life world. And yeah, just like, subscribe, comment, do the bell notification thing. Look, I'm learning this YouTube thing. I'm just trying to actually be transparent. So, all right, it's fun. It's hot in here today. It's still February, but it's hot here. Let me get at it. Let me get after it. See y'all. Keep watching the video, though. Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's Dave again with a little progress on the Brooder remodel part 2. So I was busy yesterday getting these rafters put in. They're all in for us to hang stuff on. Today is Saturday. I've been really busy today. I just wanted to show the progress of this because this is a time-lapse video maybe. Got my water line in with some pressure regulators. It's going to go up. I'm going to tie my waters into those, to that line right there, which those are the waters. These are what the commercial houses use for chicken waters. So I am going to use their knowledge and their tools in the pasture realm. Nothing wrong with that. So, but anyway, I've got this done. And then last night we had a little bit of an issue with our water line out here in the hoop house. We had a water line came off. I'm using poly up to the brooder. It's going to come in. It's going to have a way to shut it off so wintertime and it'll drain. But anyway, and then we're going to use poly back to our other line for the field line, which is down the hill, down that hill down there. But anyway, yeah, last night we had this line came loose, which, where's that? There it is. Which I'm learning to be a plumber. As a farmer, you got to be electrician, plumber, agronomist, businessman, marketer, everything. You're a jack of all trades and a master of none. But anyway, key with poly is it does not like to go on the fittings when it's cold. So note to self and note to others, if you're using poly, take a little heat up the fittings, heat up the line, slide it on, and then use these crimp clamps that are actually made for the purpose. But anyway, we're going to tie this back in because yesterday we had this came loose. It all flooded. It was coming up through the ground, I could tell. And I think it was because of the heat, the cold, and the ground moving back and forth, that big word, whatever it is. But anyway, at the same time that we dug this up, I had to do it anyway. It's just, it just all worked out because it's the way it's supposed to be. This was my old frost-free hydrant. Now the way these things work is when you shut them off, water goes back down the hose, back down the actual pipe into a valve that drains in the bottom of the pipe, and there's gravel underneath it to absorb that. Well, this one came from Lowe's, and I'm going to knock them because that right there, that hole is a hole. It rusted through, and this has been less than a year. I put these in November of last year, so a little over a year, and this thing rusted through and broke. Yeah, so now I don't know if it was just bad casting, which it probably was. It was probably bad casting, so you can't buy new heads. Well, you probably could, but they're as expensive as buying another one. So what I've done, I'm going to just leave this one here as an abandoned line and maybe pull it up eventually someday. But anyway, what I've done is I've went and bought another one. Of course, I bought another Lowe's, but hey, hopefully the castings are good. And putting it in a different spot. This way we can move hoses into our hoop house for our hydroponics, as well as hoses for our beds back there when we water, because this was actually kind of a big pain here because you got to try to drag a hose around all this and back up through there, and I got junk everywhere, so I have to pick that up. But anyway, so this is progress, day 2. I'm thinking I'll have water in it by probably Monday for sure. I may not work on it anymore because I'm at a stopping point, but and I got to get some more fittings because I kind of messed up on my fitting count. But anyway, not a big deal because I want to have a shut off there. I want to do some jogs and up into the water. So, but on the back side you can see this fan, and on beside the fan I'm going to cut another hole right about here, 24-inch hole, this right here, and put a bigger fan because in the summertime it gets hot and I need to move air for these guys. So if I cut another fan and do the same thing I did there, just a grinder, some wood, slide it in, run a outlet on a timer, and booda ba ba bam boom bing ding, and we got air flowing through the brooder. Keep them birdies happy. So anyway, keep them fed, dried, watered, and keep their bedding clean, or add more bedding to it to keep it adding more shavings and more peat moss. I'm not going to use peat moss, but anyway, too expensive. Peat moss has gone nutty. Peat moss is crazy. Of course, Greta and her ill don't want to use it because it's environmentally damaging, and yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm not gonna talk about that, but I'll keep my vision, my views out of this YouTube. But anyway, that's what it is going on. Stay tuned with this video. Keep watching. Next little part of this part 2 will be me showing more lights. All right. Thanks for watching. back to this progress of the remodel in the Brooder. As you can see, when previously this place was dark and I had only put in the rafters. Well, I've got it all lit up. I've got electricity running, and I got our waterers in. So there are our waterers, and they're on a crank system, so I can crank them up or crank them down. If I can make it to work. Ignore the noise. I apologize about the noise. Perfect. So I can lift it up as the chickens grow. And what these waterers do is, if you look closely, they have small little nipples. Excuse my finger. They get it and they drink from it. And in the overflow, they can drip down in those cups, keeps it out of the litter, keeps it out of the bedding. But anyway, we can move them up with the grow size. So we've got a heater, wired up a heater back here that runs off that thermostat right there, which this side is a east wall. It will get warm when the sun comes up. Trust me, it gets hot in here, and even in the cooler days, as well as it gets hot in the ceiling. So I figured a cold spot was going to be that corner right there. So when you set this at a temperature of, let's say, 90 degrees. Whoop, that ain't 90 degrees. That is 90 degrees right there. The lovely radiant heater comes on and heats up everything down below. So the key is to give them spaces that will be warm, as well as places they can go to get out of the way, to get out of the space and cool down. Now this guy right here is a radiant heater. It doesn't put off any kind of light. It's just going to augment our two other heaters, which, like I said, there's one over there with a thermostat down in that corner down there. And this is going to augment it so we can keep this thing really warm. March, we get them 20-degree mornings. I want to make sure that we keep, the key is in the brooder is clean, dry, and warm. Clean, dry, and warm. So that's what we're trying to do. Because if we set up our success inside the brooder, they grow so much better in the field. So, anyway, let me turn that back off. Of course, I've got our fan set up here. Fan set on a timer, where it's a timer. You can set it off for 30 seconds, on for 15. It just runs pretty much non-stop. It does pull a lot of air. In fact, it pulls its complete volume of air every 2 minutes of this whole shipping container. Now the big fan down there is for summertime. I open it up, it drops the temperature because this thing can turn into an oven. That's the one negative. So what I'll do is I'll open that up and turn that on just to plug it in and let it run 100% of the time, and it moves tremendous amounts of air. Feeders are going to be hanging from the ceiling. That's my last thing to do, is just put in hooks. That's kind of boring. Where's the hook? Right there. So put in the hooks. There's going to be 30-pound feeder here, 20-pound feeder over here, 30-pound back in that corner there, and a 20-pound feeder back there, and then 2 tins in the center, so that we get plenty of 3 tins, I think, or maybe one big one 30. Anyway, I want 7 in here. I've got 6 now. I'm going to get 7 in here. I'm going to put one big one here in the middle. But I fixed all the wiring because I felt like it was a fire waiting to happen, because I just had Romex running around. It probably was, but anyway. So fixing the wiring being, I put it in liquid tight, so when I come in here and spray this thing down, which I do quite often, Let's zoom back out there. Okay, all right. I don't know how that zoomed in, but no big deal. But anyway, I do come in here and hose this out. That's why I put in a actual dedicated water line into the brooder. Has a pressure regulator on it that drops this water down here. It comes into these regulators to like 10 psi, and I've got to tweak that still. But anyway, that gives me a faucet so I can hook up a hose bib, a hose to it, and I can hose this floor out, which keeps it clean. Clean it out with chlorine bleach in between batches, get it clean, and yeah, keep it healthy for them. But anyway, yeah, this is the progress. We've got to get it. I've been working really hard. It's been a week's worth of every day working on this thing. So we get our birds 27th of February. So I'm going to have to get shavings down in here, get a bedding down for them, which is next crucial thing. But we're getting that done. So, but anyway, yep. This is a brooder. I got lots of stuff to do today. I'm really busy. I'm going to fill in the water line there. I'll put a video, just throw it into this video because it's all part of it. But then I've got to clean out the other brooder because we're going to have 500 in here and probably 60 in the little brooder, which it needs a little bit more work. Not a big deal. I can do that. And then I'm fighting a coyote. Yesterday and the day before that, we lost 2 chickens. The coyotes came up in our front yard yesterday and basically grabbed our friendliest chicken, my favorite chicken, we called her Feathers. I know you're not supposed to name chickens, but I did. And it was kind of bothersome because she was really friendly. She would let you pick her up and pet her, and she'd come up to you, and she was a sweet little chicken. And we lost her because this stupid coyote came up in my front yard at 8:15 in the morning and snatched her. And I watched it because I was sitting on the couch drinking a cup of coffee, getting ready to go out to make sure that I could guard the chickens. And I watched the chickens go taking off running across the driveway and come out with I had my rifle, which I wish I had my shotgun. But anyway, I came out with my rifle and I couldn't get a shot off. I seen him, and then Katie went down over the hill, down in the field after him, and she didn't have a gun. She didn't have a weapon, and we didn't get him. But we know where he's going. There's a den on the other neighbor's property, which, if you're my neighbors, won't you hire me to bush hog? I would bush hog your property for nothing. All this growing up around here is causing other problems for everybody. For me it is, because you're allowing the varmint of coyotes to just to live. And of course, the meat processing plant at Jeffers I won't say nothing about that. But anyway, that's another issue over there. That's another one where we're having coyotes. But I'm going to make it my mission to eradicate, to kill every stinking coyote I see. I'm going to start hunting them year-round. And we need to have a market for coyote pelts. I don't care, coyote stoles. I don't know what it is. PETA, they're varmint. They ain't nothing good about a coyote. If he'll walk up in my front yard and eat a chicken, he'll walk up in my front yard and eat my little dog, or attack my older dog. He'll come up in my front yard and eat a cat. He'll come up in your front yard and eat a cat, eat a dog. They're not afraid of humans. So it's time we make them afraid of humans and we get rid of them. So I don't like to use foot traps because I know that there's other dogs that come out around here and they are running around hunting at night and they spin some beagles. I don't like to use foot traps because you get those dogs in the foot traps, but I'm going to use live traps, and I'm going to start hunting them. I'm going to start getting a little bit better rifle for coyote hunting, and I'm going to eradicate them as best I can because they're vermin. They're like mice and rats. Yep, done with them. But anyway, hey, getting off my soapbox, thank you for watching this video. Like us, subscribe us, because we're trying to make this YouTube channel to show you the adventures of Chewy's Backyard Farm, which we got a lot of, we do have challenges. We got challenges of predators. We got challenges of weather. We're going to have challenges of loss. We're going to have challenges of just how things come together. And I think that our customers in the world needs to see this, because first generation farmer trying to do it, trying to, be part of the solution of our food supply rather than being a consumer. I want to be a producer. So, and that takes a lot. It's stressful. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of money. But everybody's got to eat. And the way things are going, COVID-1 showed me how the food supply can go wacky and we can not have food on our shelves. So get to know your farmer. Shop your local farmers market, wherever you're at. I don't care where you're at. We're trying to push more farmers markets, and we'll be discussing that more later. But go to your local farmers market. You may pay a little bit more, but you know what? I got a philosophy: good food ain't cheap, and cheap food ain't good. So keep that in mind. But anyway, we're trying to make this channel to show you the day-to-day operations, the day-to-day life of Chewy's backyard farm, and just give a glimpse on what we do every day when we talk to you guys and you see us and we email you and all that other stuff. This is what we're doing. So I want to thank you for watching this. Thank you for subscribing if you have. But subscribe, like us, comment, and keep us in your prayers. And because I know we need it, please. And hey, God bless you. Just ask you, God bless you out there. And here's my thing: it's His kingdom, it's not mine. I'm just blessed to be here and being able to steward in it. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.